The village of Eldwood, nestled quietly between rolling hills and dense woods, was a place of peace and tradition. However, every villager knew to avoid the dark, shadowy expanse of Eldwood Forest. Whispers of eerie happenings and ghostly sightings had traveled through generations, embedding a deep-rooted fear in every heart. The forest, it was said, was haunted. The story began centuries ago, with a tragic tale of a sorceress named Elara. She was a healer and protector, loved by all until jealousy and fear turned the villagers against her. Accused of witchcraft, she was driven into the forest, never to be seen again. From that day, the forest grew dark and ominous, as if mourning the loss of its guardian. It was believed that Elara's spirit roamed the woods, seeking revenge or solace, no one could tell which. In modern Eldwood, few dared to venture into the forest. Those who did often returned with tales of strange lights, whispers on the wind, and a sense of being watched. A palpable silence enveloped the village each time the forest came into conversation, its presence a dark cloud over their peaceful existence. One autumn, curiosity overcame a group of teenagers. Jack, the ringleader, with his friends Claire, Ben, and Sophie, decided they would uncover the truth about the haunted forest. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they ventured into Eldwood Forest one crisp evening, the leaves crunching underfoot, the air thick with foreboding. As they delved deeper, the familiar sounds of the village faded, replaced by an eerie silence. The dense canopy of trees blocked out the moonlight, casting long, skeletal shadows that danced with every step they took. Jack tried to maintain his confident facade, but the oppressive atmosphere gnawed at his resolve. "Are we sure about this?" Sophie whispered, her voice trembling. The forest seemed to absorb her words, leaving an unsettling quiet in their wake. "Come on, we're just scaring ourselves," Jack replied, though his voice wavered. "Let's keep moving." Suddenly, a gust of wind rustled the leaves, carrying with it a faint, mournful cry. The group froze, exchanging wide-eyed glances. The sound was neither animal nor human, but something in between, something otherworldly. Ben shone his flashlight towards the source of the sound. The beam cut through the darkness, revealing an ancient oak tree, its gnarled branches reaching out like twisted fingers. Beneath it, the ground was disturbed, as if something had recently been unearthed. "Look at that," Claire pointed, her voice hushed. They approached cautiously, hearts pounding. At the base of the tree lay a stone marker, covered in moss and barely legible. Jack knelt to clear away the debris, revealing the name Elara etched into the stone. "It's her grave," Ben whispered. "We should go." Before they could move, the wind picked up again, more violent this time. The tree's branches creaked and groaned, and the mournful cry grew louder, more distinct. It was a wail of sorrow and anger that chilled them to the bone. The flashlight flickered, and in that brief moment of darkness, a figure appeared. A woman, ethereal and translucent, stood before them. Her eyes were filled with an ancient pain, her face a mask of sorrow. The teenager stood rooted to the spot, unable to move or speak. "You must leave," the apparition whispered, her voice echoing like a distant memory. "This forest holds many secrets, and not all are meant for the living." With a final, sorrowful glance, the ghost of Elara dissipated into the night, leaving the group shaken and terrified. They fled the forest, stumbling over roots and rocks, desperate to escape its haunted embrace. Back in the safety of the village, they vowed never to speak of what they had seen. The forest remained a place of mystery and fear, its dark history a silent guardian of its secrets. The village of Eldwood continued to live in the shadow of the haunted forest, forever intertwined with the legacy of Elara, the sorrowful sorceress who watched over the woods from beyond the grave.